Are you over 40, feeling like you're gaining weight? Is Leanne worse, finding it harder and harder to lose it? You're not alone. After 40, a woman's body goes through profound changes, hormonal, metabolic, and emotional, that make weight loss a real challenge. But there is a simple, effective, and completely free method that can change this reality. Intermittent fasting. When done correctly, it helps burn fat, balance hormones, and restore your energy. But when done the wrong way, it can increase anxiety, cause insomnia, to make losing weight even harder. This content was created for women like you who want to lose weight intelligently, while respecting your body, your stage of life, and your pace. After 40, a woman's metabolism naturally slows down. Estrogen production drops, which directly affects fat distribution, mood, and energy levels. Additionally, many women begin to develop insulin resistance, meaning the body struggles to use glucose for energy and tends to store more fat, especially around the abdominal area. Intermittent fasting targets this issue directly. By going periods without eating, the body lowers insulin levels, which allows it to more easily access fat stores. It's like flipping a switch. Your body stops depending solely on the food you eat and starts using what's already stored. This process, it's called lipolysis, is natural and incredibly efficient, especially for women who have tried everything and seen no results. Plus, fasting triggers the release of norepinephrine, a hormone that boosts calorie burning and improves mental focus. But here's the thing, it's not just about losing weight. Women who practice fasting correctly report better sleep, more energy throughout the day, and even reduced symptoms of PMS and menopause. The key is learning how to apply fasting to your lifestyle and your specific needs, without extreme measures, skipping meals randomly, or following crazy diets. There are different ways to practice intermittent fasting, but not all of them are suitable for women over 40. That's because at this stage, the body reacts differently to metabolic and hormonal stimuli. Choosing the right protocol makes all the difference. The best option for women starting out is the 14-10 protocol, meaning 14 hours of fasting and a 10-hour eating window. It's gentler, respects hormonal cycles, and allows for gradual adaptation without overloading the body. It's ideal for the first few weeks, especially for those who feel very hungry in the morning or have a history of emotional eating. Over time, many women naturally transition to the 16-8 protocol, which involves fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window. This model offers more powerful metabolic benefits. It improves insulin sensitivity, speeds up lipolysis, supports appetite control, and stimulates autophagy, a cellular cleansing process that's essential for longevity. Another protocol that can be useful during specific phases is the 24-hour fast, done once or twice a week. However, this is not recommended for beginners or for women with a history of eating disorders or chronic fatigue. It should only be done under professional supervision and once the body is already well adapted to shorter fasts. What matters most is understanding that the best protocol is the one that fits your routine, your cycles, and your physical and emotional responses. Fasting should not lead to suffering, weakness, or stress. If it does, the protocol is either wrong or poorly adjusted for your current stage. What to eat after fasting to burn more fat. The way you break your fast can either accelerate fat burning or completely block it. And for women over 40, this moment is even more delicate, as the body is going through hormonal shifts with a greater tendency to store fat, especially around the abdomen. A common mistake is using this meal to make up for hunger by turning to typical modern breakfast foods: bread, muffins, pancakes, sugary cereals, or store-bought juices. These foods cause insulin spikes, which interrupt fat burning and encourage calorie storage. The best way to end a fast is with a meal rich in high-quality proteins like eggs, fish, chicken, tofu, or a low-carb protein shake. Protein helps preserve muscle mass, regulates satiety hormones, and minimizes blood sugar spikes. It's also crucial to include healthy fats, Great options include avocado, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, almonds, seeds like chia, flax, or sunflower, and natural nut. Butters. These fats promote longer satiety, provide sustained energy, support hormonal balance. If you want to include carbs, go for those with a low glycemic index, such as fibrous vegetables, mushrooms, squash, or small portions of plain oats without added sugar. Avoid refined or ultra-processed foods as if it are natural. A practical and nutritious suggestion for this meal could be scrambled eggs with vegetables and olive oil, or a smoothie made with protein powder, unsweetened, plant-based milk, a spoonful of almond butter, and frozen berries. What matters here isn't the quantity, but the quality and metabolic impact of the food you choose. When coming out of a fast, your body is more sensitive and receptive. Nourishing it wisely is the key to keeping fat burning active, controlling hunger, and avoiding those dreaded insulin spikes that sabotage weight loss. Supplements that support fat burning during fasting. During fasting, the goal is to keep the body in a metabolic state that promotes fat burning without stimulating insulin or breaking the physiological fast. That means any supplement taken should be calorie and carb-free, and ideally enhance the effects of fasting, such as increasing energy, focus, and thermogenesis. One of the most widely used is caffeine, found in black coffee or capsule form. It stimulates the central nervous system, increases the mobilization of fatty acids, and raises resting energy expenditure. For women over 40, caffeine can also help reduce mental fatigue, especially during the early hours of the day. However, it should be used in moderation, particularly if there's a history of anxiety or sleep disorders. Another valuable supplement is green tea. In capsule or brewed form, it combines caffeine with catechins, antioxidant compounds that help boost metabolism and promote fat oxidation. When consumed during fasting, green tea enhances the body's thermogenic effect without affecting insulin levels. Apple cider vinegar can also be included. It's diluted in water before your first meal. Although it contains trace calories, its impact on insulin is minimal, and it can support digestion, glucose control, and satiety. Should be used cautiously by those with stomach sensitivity. Another helpful option is pink salt or pure sea salt, especially during longer fasts. It helps maintain electrolyte balance, preventing headaches, weakness, and low blood pressure, common symptoms in the early stages of fasting. Finally, L-carnitine, an amino acid that assists in transporting fat into the mitochondria for energy. Use can be used as a fat-burning aid, especially when combined with fasting and physical activity. It should be taken under professional guidance, as its effectiveness varies depending on individual metabolic profiles. It's essential to remember, supplements don't replace strategy. Fasting, nutrition, and rest remain the foundation. Supplements are merely metabolic enhancers that can optimize results when used wisely and responsibly. How long does it take to see real results? It's one of the most common questions among women starting intermittent fasting is, how long will it take to actually lose weight? And the most honest answer is, it depends. But there are clear patterns and realistic expectations that can help you stay focused and avoid frustration in the first few days. Many women report slight weight loss, usually related to the release of retained water, especially if inflammatory, and processed foods are reduced. This isn't fat loss yet, but it already brings relief from bloating and abdominal discomfort from the second or third week on. With consistent fasting and strategic eating, the body begins to access fat stores more reliably. Insulin levels stabilize, out-of-control appetite tends to normalize, and fat burning becomes more efficient. At this stage, it's common to see steady weight loss, about 1 to 2 pounds, 0.5 to 1 kilogram per week. Depending on body composition and adherence to the plan, it's important to remember that after 40, the metabolism may respond more slowly, especially if there's a history of restrictive dieting, sedentary habits, or hormonal imbalances. That's why comparing your results to others is often misleading. Also, fasting should not be seen as a quick fix, but as a lifestyle. The focus must be on consistency and the quality of your habits, not just the number on the scale. Many women report visible changes in the waistline, arms, and energy levels, even with small variations in total weight. Another key point is understanding that fasting works best when combined with good sleep, proper hydration, stress management, and, if possible, regular physical activity if it's light. Real lasting results take time. The goal isn't to lose weight drastically, but to retrain your body to use energy efficiently while respecting your natural cycles and needs. If you've never tried fasting before, or have tried and struggled to stick with it, the key is to start with a simple, gradual plan that fits your lifestyle. The first recommendation is to begin with the 14-10 protocol. That means 14 hours of fasting and a 10-hour eating window. For example, if your last meal is at 8 p.m., your next meal would be at 10 a.m. the following day. This already offers meaningful metabolic benefits without putting excessive stress on your body. During the first few days, the most important thing is not to force it. If you feel true hunger before your planned eating time, ask yourself, did you sleep well? Did you drink enough water? Did your last meal include enough protein? These factors directly affect how well you tolerate fasting. During the fasting period, stay well hydrated. Water, unsweetened teas, and plain black coffee are all allowed. Many women report feeling more focused, mentally clear, and even in a better mood during this time. Once you've adapted to the 14-10 protocol, you can try moving to the 16-8 method, which provides even stronger effects on fat burning and insulin regulation. But there's no need to rush, especially after 40. A woman's body responds best when treated with respect and guided strategically. Avoid fasting on days of high stress, poor sleep, or during your menstrual cycle, especially if you're in perimenopause. Fasting should be an ollie, not a source of strain. Keep in mind that fasting success isn't just about how long you go without eating. It's about how you eat outside your fasting window. A nutrient-rich diet, balanced with protein, healthy fats, and vegetables, is essential for long-term results. And most importantly, pay attention to how you feel. If you notice persistent irritability, low energy, insomnia, or binge eating, it might be time to adjust your protocol or seek professional guidance. Starting gently with awareness and strategy is the safest way to turn fasting into a true ally for your health and weight loss. Reaching your target weight is a major milestone, but maintaining it, especially after 40, requires consistency and attention to daily habits. Intermittent fasting can remain a valuable tool in that process as long as it's used intelligently. The first tip: don't quit fasting altogether once you hit your goal. You can reduce frequency or be more flexible with your schedule, but maintaining the habit of giving your body a break from digestion for a few hours each day continues to offer benefits for metabolism, hormones, and gut health. Another key point is food quality. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you can eat anything during your eating window just because you're fasting. Ultra-processed foods, sugars, refined flours, and sweetened beverages are still enemies of your metabolism and energy. Stick to a diet based on lean proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, and slow-digesting carbs. This keeps blood sugar levels stable, reduces inflammation, prolongs satiety, 3 essential factors for long-term weight maintenance. Along with fasting and healthy eating, focus on often overlooked pillars: quality sleep, stress management, and daily movement. It doesn't have to be intense. Walking, stretching, or light physical activity can make a real difference, especially for women who sit for long hours or live under pressure. And maybe most importantly, adopt a mindset of care, not punishment. Fasting is not about restriction. It's a way to reconnect with your body. Lasting weight loss doesn't come from extreme effort, but from the accumulation of small, conscious decisions made every day. If you've made it this far, you're all ready. on the right track. Your body responds when you truly listen to it. Stay focused, be kind to yourself, and celebrate each win no matter how small it seems. And remember, fasting isn't a fad. It's an ancient tool that, when practiced in alignment with your rhythm and life stage, can transform not only your body but also your energy, focus, and self-esteem. If this content helped you, like the video, share it with other women who also deserve to feel great in their own bodies. And subscribe to the channel for more practical, safe, and science-backed guidance. And let me know in the comments, which fasting protocol have you tried or are planning to start? Your path to healthy weight loss begins with a decision, and that decision starts now.